going to do a Hollow Knight charm tier list. This is opinion based, but some of it's pretty objective. Yeah. So let's just start off with the very first, which is Dreamwielder, I believe. This is a fantastic charm for just for certain boss fights, like Failed Champion. That's really good against that boss. And also just exploring. I'd put it in A tier. It's just very, very good all around. Dream Shield, this shit sucks. I'm not gonna put it in D tier because it could really help during some boss fights. Fuck, oops. Like Radiance, that's helped me a lot. Just it's got some niche uses. I don't know. I'm gonna put all of the fragile charms down here. Has this glowing womb. It's awful. I'm gonna put it in C tier because it drains your soul. There's no use for it. It doesn't do anything. It's okay in randomizers because it can kill ballers, but that's about it. Grimchild. Grimchild. Heavy Blow. I'm gonna put it in. I think it's a little bit better than Glowing Womb. Not quite as good as that. It can help with with certain bosses that have like set stagger limits because it lowers that by 1. And hey, makes massive moss charge a lot easier. This I'm gonna put in B tier because it's actually a pretty good charm. The notch cost is a little iffy, but I think it's okay in B tier. It's probably gonna be bottom of B tier at some point, but I don't really care. King Soul. Lifeblood Core. Considering it does the same thing as Lifeblood Heart, but for 1 more slot and double the amount, I'm gonna put it in top of C tier. You never use it, but it's okay. Mark of Pride, A tier. I think it's a little bit better than Dreamwielder. This is Master Glory. This is personally an S tier charm for me. I love this charm. I used to never use nail arts, but now they're like they're very powerful if you figure out how to use them. Like this is amazing for Pantheon. It's amazing for Nightmare King Grim fights. It's just a good all around. Shaman Stone. This is the best charm in the game. Shape of Un. This is a B tier charm. A lot of people disagree with me on this, but I don't care. It's very helpful for a lot of fights. Sisters of Battle, Grim, Nightmare King Grim. Just a lot of things. It's helpful in ways you don't really expect. Soul Eater. This is an A tier charm. I'm gonna put it below Dreamwielder because of its notch cost. But if you're overcharming, you're probably gonna throw this on. Unless you're doing a spell build, in which case you might overcharm with like Quick Slash or something. This is fantastic. It lets you get a even without Spell Twister, it lets you get a spell in 2 hits, which is fantastic. It's great for pretty much every situation. Just you'll need a spell build unless you're overcharming, but it's a very, very good charm. Speaking of Spell Twister, this is an S tier charm. 2 notch slots, or two charm notches, and it lets you fire 8 spells instead of 6, which is, you don't think about that, but that's 200 more damage if you're using Shriek, or you get the idea. It's a fantastic charm. Stalwart Shell. This is good in any Radiance. That's about it. Because of that, I'm putting it in D tier because that's the only place you ever use it in. Steady Body, S tier. I'm not going to fully explain this. Look at Fireborn's video. It gives pretty good explanation, but Steady Body is a fantastic charm. Unbreakable Heart, A tier. I think it's a little bit better than Soul Eater, just because like it's 2 charm notches. If you're using like the basic like end game build, so like Shaman Stone, Strength, and Quick Slash, you got 2 more slots. And if you're not committing to like Steady Body, Master Glory, you're gonna throw this on. and it's just very, very solid. It gives you 2 extra hits. That's another hit if you're on double damage bosses or ascended difficulty. It's just very, very good all around. Also, it's great for exploring. This, probably the second best charm in the game. It's Unbreakable Strength, not much to say. Extra, 50% damage? It's crazy. This is C tier. Weaver Song. It's okay with Grub Song if you're on like Nightmare Godgrim, but you're never going to do that base game. Carefree Melody. This is pretty good on Radiant fights. Alright, no, it's not. I don't know if this is good on Radiant fights. I haven't tested it. I'm going to put it in B tier just because it can be very helpful if you're going through Pantheons Overcharmed. Dashmaster. C tier. I'd say it's better than Glowing Womb. Weaver Song is better than Glowing Womb. I'm putting Glowing Womb in D tier. Deep Focus. This is great for platforming, but that's about it. So I'm gonna put it in D tier just because it's impractical in pretty much every other situation. Defender's Crest. Fluke Nest. This is pretty good if you're not in a situation where you can get double hits because it does the same amount of damage. But then again, you need to be able to enjoy and to use Fluke Nest. B tier. I'm gonna say it's right there. 3 of the Fallen. This is fantastic for Pantheons Pantheons, Colosseums. It's just a very good charm if you're comfortable using that. It's hard to get used to, but when you get used to it, it's extremely powerful. I'm going to put it at the top of B tier. Gathering Swarm. Elegy. This is pretty good for Radiant fights. Gives you decent long range damage. It's decreased damage, but whatever. Grub Song. S tier. This is probably my favorite charm of the game, just because it's useful. Even if you don't get hit much, you're gonna get hit at some point, and when you get hit, it gives you an extra 15 soul, which is great. That's enough. That's generally speaking enough for another spell. Lifeblood Core. You never use this. D tier. It's better than D tier. This also, I'm gonna put this bottom of C tier just because it's like this but worse. This is alright. It's pretty good early game, but if you end up using it a lot, you're going to find it as a crutch. I use it a lot early game, and then I switched away from it, and I had no idea how to fucking play the game because I didn't know how to do anything without the little bit of extra distance I got from Long Nail. That's a duplicate. This is alright in any Radiance. For that reason, I'm putting it here. This is really good charm if you got the slots for it. Quick Slash, second best charm in the game. Higher DPS upgrade than Strength. Sharp Shadow. This is B tier. It's alright. It's a lot better than most of these. But it's pretty niche. It's awful for platforming. Soul Catcher. Again, this kind of falls into the same thing as Unbreakable Heart. If you got 2 extra slots, you're gonna throw it on, and it does pretty decent work. But you don't really have that. You don't really do that much. So top is C tier. Sports Room. Sprint Master. Stay Body. I already did that. Thorns of Agony does insane damage for the notch cost, but you're only gonna really use it in PvP situations, which nobody fucking does. So C tier. Greed. D tier. I mean, it's useful if you're farming Geo to get the unbreakable charms, but whatever. Heart, already did that. Void Heart. I mean, can you even really rank this? I mean, you need it to beat P5, so S tier. Compass, S tier. Let's go. Woohoo. Yeah, it's my tier list. Talk to me about it. Do whatever. I don't care. Bye.